buzz around all the things AI can do, but what about the things it can't? We're talking about those core human strengths that no algorithm can automate or replicate.
Holly Wilbanks is here to walk us through the skills that will never go out of style. And I do think that there's kind of this fear from a lot of people that the computer, the technology, AI is going after our jobs and what's going to be left.
I do. I think there's a lot of fear because they basically keep saying AI is taking over everything. It's going to come for all of our jobs. And the reality is there are a lot of jobs that are safe from AI. AI is great at data and processing and analytics. They're even great at automation. Yeah. But there are human skills that will always be necessary to be able to bring teams together, to make employees loyal, and even above all that, make sure businesses are running with integrity. Yeah. So lots of jobs that are still safe.
Well, that's good to know. Now I want to know what jobs are safe, and I'm sure people are at home taking notes.
Okay, yeah. So one of the professions that you can put on there, believe it or not, is creative professions. Yeah. And the reason for that is AI can duplicate a lot of creativity that it can source or that it's fed, but it can't come up with original content. And a lot of times we see people who are designers or writers, they come up with original content based on their own life experiences or the life experiences of others. And so that authenticity that comes from those creative professions is very hard for AI to duplicate.
I also think hands-on jobs, right? I mean, you need plumbers, and AI can't replace a plumber.
That's correct. And so a lot of our skilled trades are safe. We're going to see AI creeping in to make their jobs easier and do some of the things that will hopefully free up some of their time. But getting somebody to come out onto your site or take your vehicle in, maybe even, they can do some diagnostics that even AI can't necessarily do. They can do problem solving. Think of a plumber coming to your house to figure out where is the leak coming from. Yeah. It seems like it might be from the plumbing. One time ours was from a roof at one point.
Right.
So it isn't always what you think it's going to be. And then you would have to have every single home to have the technology to be able to diagnose itself. We're a very long way away from that.
Oh, that makes sense. Well, what about teachers? I would think that would be a hard profession for AI to take over.
Absolutely. Teachers, counselors, human resources. These are all professions and professionals that require emotional intelligence. And no different than the teacher in the earlier segment where she said, I'm trying to, establish relationships with these students. AI can't have an authentic feeling. It doesn't feel the same things that the students feel or that the employees feel, and therefore that automatic connection, that real connection that people can have is always going to be in style, and AI won't be able to replace.
What do you think, and we were just talking about this heading into the segment, what do you think about some jobs that you're going to be working directly with AI? I mean, as some kids are going into college, should they be thinking, okay, this might not sustain a whole career, but this, and working with AI, not against it, might?
That's correct. And so we're seeing a lot of jobs emerge where using AI or helping, businesses use AI is a big part of the job focus. And those emerging careers and those emerging jobs are becoming very popular, not only among college students, but about people who are thinking about changing careers. So we had a client who she was going back into the workforce after being a stay-at-home mom. She picked up a job basically reading all of these things that AI would produce and saying, is this actually what it should read as, or if we put a human touch on this, would it be better if it was said this way, or if we add in more detail or less detail, or whatever the situation was, right? Yeah. And she actually loved that job. It was great for her. So there's a lot of emerging careers here that many are yet to be seen, quite frankly.
I'm curious, if you had to pick one, if you're in the career market right now and you're looking for a job, if you had to pick one job, what job would not be replaceable?
Oh my gosh. I think leadership in general. So leadership is going to be really hard to replace because, again, you're painting the vision. You are connecting on an emotional level. You are creating trust with the people that you work with, whether it's people who report directly to you, your peers, or even the leadership that you're reporting to. And you have to remember, you can be a leader at any level. And so understanding that leadership is a skill that will allow you to connect and be adaptable, and AI can't replace that.
My gosh. And skills we should keep in mind, because I know that skills are things that we need to keep in our back pocket, that we're constantly learning too.
Absolutely, absolutely. So quick list would be critical thinking, judgment, ethical reasoning even, again, going back to that using integrity in your work, right? Adaptability, resilience, collaboration. These are all things that AI can't replace, and we as humans have an invaluable experience with, not only individually, but collectively too.
So interesting.
Love that. And just AI cannot replace human emotion. Like,
it cannot feel.
That's good.
Thank you so much, Holly. Really great stuff. We're going to have more information about the Wilbanks Consulting Group on our website. You can go to kdka.com/talkpittsburgh.
All right, coming up, David Zayas is back on our TV screens. This time, Detective Batista's not just chasing Dexter, he's chasing redemption. We're talking to him. That's next.